In a rural village in Africa, there lived a young girl named Adana. After her parents passed away, she went to live with her older brother and his wife, Nkechi. At first, Adana thought she would find solace in her brother's home, but she soon realized that her sister-in-law harbored resentment towards her. Nkechi saw Adana as competition for her husband's attention and resources. She made Adana do all the household chores while her own children played freely. Nkechi would often scold Adana for no reason and withhold food from her as punishment for imagined transgressions. Despite the hardships, Adana remained resilient. She found solace in the kindness of the village elders, who taught her traditional skills like weaving and herbal medicine. Through their guidance, Adana discovered her own inner strength and began to stand up for herself. One day, when Nkechi's cruelty reached its peak, Adana decided she had had enough. With the support of the village elders, she confronted her sister-in-law and demanded to be treated with respect. Nkechi was taken aback by Adana's courage, but she eventually relented, realizing that Adana was not someone to be underestimated. Over time, Adana's confidence grew, and she became a respected member of the community. She used her newfound skills to help others in need and became known as a symbol of resilience and perseverance. Through her journey, Adana learned that true strength comes from within, and no amount of maltreatment can extinguish the fire of determination. As Adana's reputation spread throughout the village, more and more people sought her guidance and assistance. She became known for her wisdom and compassion, offering advice and herbal remedies to those in need. Despite her newfound respect in the community, Adana never forgot the hardships she endured at the hands of her sister-in-law. However, instead of harboring resentment, she chose to forgive Nkechi, understanding that holding on to anger would only weigh her down. Adana's forgiveness did not go unnoticed. Nkechi, seeing the transformation in her sister-in-law, began to reflect on her own behavior. She realized that her jealousy and insecurity had driven her to mistreat Adana, and she felt remorseful for her actions. Seeking redemption, Nkechi approached Adana and offered a heartfelt apology. Adana, with grace and kindness, accepted her apology, recognizing that everyone is capable of change and growth. From that day forward, Adana and Nkechi forged a new relationship built on mutual respect and understanding. Together, they work side by side to support their family and community, setting an example of reconciliation and forgiveness for all to see. As the years passed, Adana's story became a legend in the village, passed down from generation to generation. She was remembered not only for her resilience in the face of adversity but also for her ability to heal wounds and mend broken relationships. And so, in a small village in Africa, the story of Adana, the girl who was maltreated by her sister-in-law but rose above it with grace and forgiveness, lived on as a testament to the power of resilience and the importance of compassion. Adana's influence continued to grow beyond the borders of her village. People from neighboring communities sought her advice and sought to emulate her example of forgiveness and strength. Inspired by Adana's story, young girls looked up to her as a role model, aspiring to embody her courage and resilience. Adana took it upon herself to mentor these girls, imparting to them the wisdom she had gained through her own experiences. As Adana's reputation spread, she was invited to speak at gatherings and conferences where she shared her journey and advocated for the rights of women and girls. Her powerful words resonated with audiences far and wide, sparking conversations about gender equality and the importance of standing up against injustice. Through her advocacy work, Adana became a voice for the voiceless, championing the rights of those who had been marginalized and oppressed. She used her platform to amplify the stories of women and girls who had faced similar challenges, shining a light on their struggles and triumphs. But amidst her busy schedule and newfound fame, Adana never lost sight of her roots. She continued to return to her village, where she remained deeply connected to her community and dedicated to uplifting those around her. And though Adana's journey had been marked by hardship and adversity, it was also a testament to the power of resilience, forgiveness, and the unwavering strength of the human spirit. In the end, Adana's story was not just one of survival, but of transformation and triumph, a beacon of hope for all who dared to dream of a better future. As Adana's story continued to spread, it caught the attention of organizations and activists working to address issues of gender inequality and women's empowerment on a larger scale. They reached out to Adana, inviting her to collaborate on initiatives aimed at improving the lives of women and girls across the continent. Embracing these opportunities, Adana became a leading voice in the fight for gender equality, advocating for policy changes and systemic reforms to address the root causes of discrimination and violence against women. Her efforts bore fruit as she played a pivotal role in shaping legislation that protected the rights of women and provided support for survivors of abuse. Adana's tireless advocacy brought about tangible change, empowering women to speak out against injustice and reclaim their dignity and autonomy. But even as Adana's influence extended beyond her village, she remained grounded in the values instilled in her by her community. She continued to work closely with local leaders and grassroots organizations, recognizing the importance of grassroots efforts in driving lasting change. Through her unwavering commitment and determination, Adana became a symbol of hope and inspiration for women and girls everywhere, proving that no obstacle is too great to overcome and that every voice has the power to make a difference. And so, Adana's story, once one of hardship and adversity, evolved into one of resilience, empowerment, and hope, a testament to the indomitable spirit of Africa's daughters and the transformative power of solidarity and collective action. As Adana's story continued to inspire and ignite change, she embarked on a journey beyond the borders of her own country, traveling across the continent to share her message of empowerment and resilience. From bustling cities to remote villages, Adana's words resonated with people from all walks of life, uniting them in a shared vision of a future where every woman and girl could thrive. Along the way, Adana encountered countless individuals who had been touched by her story, each one sharing their own experiences of struggle and triumph. Together, they formed a network of solidarity, supporting one another and working together to break down barriers and create opportunities for women and girls to succeed. Through her travels, Adana witnessed the incredible resilience and strength of African women, who, despite facing immense challenges, refused to be silenced or sidelined. Their stories fueled Adana's determination to continue her work, knowing that she was not alone in her fight for justice and equality. As Adana's influence continued to grow, she became a beacon of hope for women and girls across Africa and beyond, inspiring a new generation of leaders to rise up and demand their rights. And though the journey ahead would be long and arduous, Adana knew that with courage, determination, and solidarity, anything was possible. And so, with unwavering resolve, Adana forged ahead, determined to create a brighter future for herself, her community, and women and girls everywhere. For in her story, they found not just inspiration, but the promise of a world where every woman and girl could realize her full potential and contribute to the thriving, vibrant tapestry of African society. Adanna's journey took her to every corner of the continent, from the lush rainforest of Central Africa to the vast savannas of East Africa. Along the way, she encountered women and girls who had been marginalized and oppressed, their voices silenced by centuries of inequality and injustice. Driven by her unwavering belief in the power of solidarity, Adana worked tirelessly to amplify these voices, shining a light on the struggles and triumphs of women from diverse backgrounds and experiences. Through her advocacy, she sparked conversations about the intersecting forms of discrimination faced by women of color, challenging systems of oppression and advocating for intersectional approaches to gender equality. Adanna's efforts did not go unnoticed. She was invited to speak at international forums and conferences, where she shared her insights and experiences with audiences from around the world. Her powerful words resonated deeply, inspiring people to take action and stand in solidarity with women and girls everywhere. But amidst the accolades and recognition, Adana remained humble and grounded, never losing sight of the communities and individuals who had shaped her journey. She continued to work closely with grassroots organizations and community leaders, recognizing that lasting change could only come from within. And as Adanna's influence continued to grow, she became a symbol of hope and resilience for women and girls across the globe, showing them that no matter how daunting the challenges may seem, they were never alone in their fight for justice and equality. And so, Adanna's story, once one of hardship and struggle, had blossomed into a powerful testament to the resilience and strength of the human spirit, a reminder that in the face of adversity, solidarity and compassion could light the way forward towards a brighter, more inclusive future for all. Thanks for watching.